Hey guys, so today is Sunday, that means edit day, so I'm editing all of this week's videos today, and I've got a new intro coming up, so be on the lookout for that. I'm kind of excited about it. So today's video is going to be really short, and if there's like parts where you can't hear me, it's because the stupid umbrella is creaking, so sorry about that. I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit today about the vlog and just how much I appreciate you guys watching. I know this is kind of weird, and for anyone who knows me personally, they're probably like, why are you in front of the camera and not behind it? Because you're always the one behind it, so what are you doing? I'm usually not the person who likes to be the center of attention. I'm kind of behind the scenes making snide comments about things, so this is a little bit different for me. And I'm also really self-conscious. Look at this tooth. I know you guys see it. It's freaking black. I don't know what's going on. It's because of the coffee, I think. But anyway, I want this to be a place of community. And I know I've talked about that a lot, but that's really my aim and goal in this is I want to know more about you. And I'm trying to start our relationships with you getting to know more about me. The more technologically advanced that we get in our society, the more that we have been losing community. I know more of you guys on the internet. I don't even know my next door neighbors, it's kind of weird. So I want to encourage community and for us to get to know each other, for us to know our neighbors, know more about them. If you guys have vlogs and stuff, I want to watch them. I want to, learn more about you guys. One of the big reasons why I'm doing this is because I want to meet people, and it's hard for me, I guess, to just walk up to somebody and have them not think that I'm a complete weirdo. That's how most of my friendships start, actually, is I just walk up to them and I'm like, hey, you look cool, we're gonna be best friends. If Liddy's watching this, then she knows. That's how things happen. This is kind of me doing that on a larger mass scale. Is I'm excited to meet new people, and I want to start and grow a community. So here I am. Let's do it. Let's just be friends. That's me. You guys know some of my struggles, and thank you for watching and helping me through some of that. I know we talked the other day about religion is a little bit of one of those weird things about my life, so that's kind of a thing there. We talked about that in the other vlog, but anyway, so there's something else about me. I'll tell you another one, and this one is gonna be really strange. We all have parents, right? That's how we got here. So my real dad, he and I don't talk, and haven't talked in maybe 5 years, I guess now. The last time that we talked, it was in person and stuff, and things I just kind of in my head realized that, you know what, we're not good for each other. Our being around him always just made my stomach in knots, because I was always he wants more out of me, and sometimes it was he would want money and stuff like that, and it was just that's weird. And we were just more friends, than parent child relationship. It was weird whenever it would try to be more than friends, when he tried to be a parent, because he wasn't really there for my childhood. It was just kind of off on, every couple years he'd pop in, and then for a little while he'd stay for a while, and then he'd be gone for another 6 months, and I'd never see him. And our phone conversations were just so hey, how you doing? 15 seconds of silence. It was just really awkward. The last time I talked to him, I just kind of realized that, you know what, this just isn't working out. It's kind of like a breakup, I guess. We're just not that I hate him or that I think he's a horrible person. I just think that we weren't good together, and that our lives are probably better separated. I just ceased contact, more or less. So that pissed him off. He sent some really just mean things and hateful things on over Facebook and stuff like that. So after maybe a year of not speaking together, my grandmother his stepmom, who lives out of the state, was trying to like mediate our relationship, and she was like, you know, hey Alexandra, will you give him another chance, you know, and like just like kind of tell me why, you know, you guys aren't talking and stuff. And I hadn't really explained it to anybody at that point. It was just my decision, and everyone was kind enough to just let me do my thing without asking too many questions. I messaged my dad on Facebook and basically said, you know, I don't really want to have a relationship right now. However, if you and I want to be friends online, you can like look at my pictures, look at my posts, you know, basically like just like you guys are doing, like watch my life as it unfolds. Except I didn't want him to have any direct contact with me. Like, so I was like, the rules are basically no messaging, no commenting, you know, I just don't want to see your, like, you are watching, but you're welcome to watch. He didn't like that answer. He basically said that I owed him an explanation for all these things, which was just really weird to me, because I was like, I feel like you owe me an explanation as to why you were always leaving and why you divorced twice and are now on your third marriage, and why whenever I asked you to please stay here and help me because I'm living with my mom and a drug addict, you know, you decided to leave the state anyway to be with your new wife. It's like, if I don't get reasons for those things, I don't feel like I owe you anything. Actually, I'm the child in this scenario, and I don't think that children really owe their parents anything in that regard as far as why we're not there. Maybe it's because you weren't there. I hoped that he was going to accept my offer, and that he would have just like been the nice guy and said, you know what, okay, I'll take this baby step, you know, as far as I'll be able to like watch her life and stuff unfold. I was just about to get married and stuff, so he wasn't going to be able to be involved, but he could have watched. And yeah, so just the fact that he didn't want to be a part of that in any regard, he was just kind of like, no, F you, that sucked. So what's also weird is that he could be watching this right now, but I don't think he will, because I doubt that he like searches for my internet videos. But like, that's something else that's just weird. That's probably a big part as to why I am the way I am. I know it's one of those like huge things, like one of those huge chunks in your life that's like shaped how you view the world and interact with it. So that's one of mine. It's just one of those things where it is what it is. I wish it was different, but it's not. And time to, you know, just learn to live with things the way that they are. And I'm not unhappy, you know, so, and things are actually better this way. I don't have knots in my stomach anymore. I'm not worried about, you know, him calling my phone or anything like that, or putting up mean things on Facebook. Now it's just like peaceful, and I never had that whenever I had a relationship with him. So, you know, I'm better. I hope that he's better. He, like I said, he's not an evil person. We're just bad for each other, I think. So there's one more thing about me that you guys didn't know until now, and now you know. That's part of life, I guess. Thank you for watching. If, you know, feel free to comment below if you think what I did was wrong. You know, tell me, give me your reasons. Like, I'd love to know. If you are going through something similar and you don't know, you know, what you want to do as far as that goes, and you're looking for some advice, like, feel free to message me or leave a comment below, and I'll definitely read them, guys. I leave you today again with the 7 rules of life. So be safe, be good, make good choices, stay above the influence, don't drink and drive, look both ways before crossing the street, and no babies.